Carrie?
Yeah.
How long have you been at Roy Street Coffee?
6 months.
6 months. And what do you like about working here?
It's so much fun, and I get to drink a lot of coffee.
Okay. We got a little delicious zucchini walnut bread.
Bacon and egg breakfast sandwich, and having a 16-ounce soy mocha.
Why would you go to Roy Street Coffee Shop? Let's go talk to some people.
Coffee and music. There you
Coffee
go.
and music, okay.
Really good coffee drink. There's lots of places to sit, lots of places to talk, and yeah, everyone. There's like always people here.
Always
Everyone
people
out
here?
there, yeah.
They do wine tastings here?
Yeah, they have events. There's like a calendar over there.
No.
And then this room can be rented out for special events. Yeah.
We got a huge cafe, which I think is really nice. I know the designer who did the ceiling here, she did it specifically so that, and it's really important that the ceiling's done this way. It works in such a way kind of to dampen the sound a little bit. And so what that works to do is essentially, it feels cozy, but you're not being overwhelmed with lots of music and noise and sound, and it's not overwhelming, which I think is really nice. Because a lot of times you get a lot of people in one room, it's just like, oh, I just want to get out of here. There's too many people here, you know? But she pays special attention to that. This way, you know, you can get close to max capacity and no one really feels like, geez, this guy's like breathing right down my neck. I can hear him. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's really good. Yes.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're more than just a customer too. Now.
Yeah, no, I work here. Yeah.
Work here? Okay.
Yeah.
How long have you worked here for?
I've worked here, geez, almost 2 years. Yeah, coming up, year and a half, 2 years or so. But I work for the same company. I don't know if you knew this already, but this is actually owned by Starbucks. So I've worked for Starbucks for almost 6 years now.
I learned that there was like an interview, and I was like, dang it, I could have used my card, you know, gold card, but that's cool.
Yeah.
So obviously, yeah, Starbucks, the leadership, but your immediate managers, do they? Do you really work well with them as well too? Like, do you go to?
Totally.
How does that work with Roy being part of Starbucks?
It works a little differently. Most Starbucks stores have kind of a more clearly defined hierarchy in terms of, like, you know, the way that it goes up the chain. But Roy Street, I mean, it's a little more, I mean, with leadership, I mean, I think we've got a great relationship with them. I mean, just in terms of, we're a little bit separate, just in the sense that we can have a little bit more personal control, which is great. So they kind of just, I mean, they let us, you know, run by our own rules a little bit, which is really exciting. This way we can kind of imagine what the next thing might be for Starbucks. And so sometimes they give us specific things they want us to work on, or specific projects or whatever, or tests. And then occasionally, you know, it's just us doing whatever it is, you know?
I like the vision. I like the vision behind it. What you told me about, like, the way they design it, like how the sound is bouncing off.
Totally, yeah.
So they have wine here then too, don't they?
Yeah, we were the first store, in my understanding, that carried beer and wine for Starbucks, which now it's like a big deal. Now it's popping up a lot of other places, but in my understanding, we actually had to talk the company into doing beer and wine here, and they were like, oh, well, we would never do that, but like, okay, sure, you know, we'll give it a try, and sure enough, it was successful enough that now they're trying to do it in a whole bunch more locations.
Oh, wow.
I think this past year they're trying to open up around 100 of them.